to the Village Board regular meeting today, Tuesday, January 17th. We could all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening once again. A couple of announcements. Meeting number 2 for the Village Comprehensive Committee will be held in this building tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Our planner and his senior partner will be present. I'm still waiting to hear back from Orange County Planning Department to see if they will be in attendance. Water bills for quarter number 4 will be mailed out by Monday, January 23rd. A public hearing has been set for February 6th to adopt a local law authorizing the village board to override the 2% tax cap mandated by General Municipal Law, Section 3C, for the 2023-2024 fiscal year. Anybody else have announcements? Okay, I'm going to read that resolution right now regarding the public hearing. Please take notice that a public hearing will be held by the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville on February 6, 2023 at 7 p.m. at the Washingtonville Village Hall located at 9 Fairlawn Drive, Washingtonville, New York, regarding the adoption of local law authorizing the Village Board to override the 2% tax cap mandated by New York State General Municipal Law Section 3C for the 2023-2024 fiscal year. Any person is entitled to be heard upon said proposed local law at such public hearing. Copies of the said proposed local law will be available for review at the Washingtonville Village Hall, 9 Fairlawn Drive, Washingtonville, New York, 10902. The Village of Washingtonville will make every effort to assure that the hearing is accessible to persons with disabilities. Anyone requiring special assistance and/or reasonable accommodation should contact the village clerk. By order of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville, New York, dated January 18th, 2023. Christine Shankman, Village Clerk. Read that resolution right now. Resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville setting a time and place for a public hearing to consider the adoption of a local law overriding the New York State mandated tax cap for fiscal year 2023-2024. Whereas General Municipal Law 3C requires all local municipalities cap their allowable tax levy growth at a lesser of 2%, or the rate of inflation defined as the average monthly national consumer price index, calculated by the U.S. Labor Department for the 12-month period ending 6 months prior to the start of the fiscal year. And whereas General Municipal Law 3C 5 permits municipalities to enact a local law overriding the tax cap for a single fiscal year, provided that such local law has the approval of at least 60% of the municipal board. Whereas the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville wishes to consider the adoption of the local law overriding the state mandated tax cap for the 2023-2024 fiscal year, and whereas the Board of Trustees wishes to schedule a public hearing for February 6, 2023 at 7 p.m. to consider the adoption of the foregoing proposed local law. And whereas such local law is a type 2 action under section 617.5C 26 of the State Environmental Quality Review Act, which is also known as CEQA, and is subject to further review under CEQA. Now therefore, it is hereby resolved that the public hearing be held by the Board of Trustees on February 6th, 2023 at 7 p.m. with respect to adopting a local law overriding the state mandated tax cap for the 2023-2024 fiscal year. Resolved that the village clerk is hereby authorized and directed to cause public notice and said hearing to be given as provided by law. Right, got that? Okay.
I'll make the motion.
Motion was made by trustee Kolar,
I'll second.
second by deputy mayor Lodato. Roll call, trustee Kolar,
Yes.
trustee Kolar,
Yes.
trustee Sampson, deputy mayor Lodato,
Yes.
Mayor Bucko, yes. Got that. Another resolution, village election. The general election of the village of Washingtonville shall be held on Tuesday, March 21st, 2023, at the single village-wide election district polling site located at Village Hall, 9 Fairlawn Drive, Washingtonville, New York. The polls will be open from 12 noon to 9 p.m. The positions are as follows. 1 mayor position is 2-year term, 2 trustee positions, 2-year terms for each position. Need a motion?
So moved.
Motion made by trustee Kolar,
I'll second.
second by trustee Sampson. Roll call, trustee Kolar,
Yes.
trustee Sampson,
Yes.
trustee Kolar,
Yes.
deputy mayor Lodato,
Yes.
Mayor Bucko, yes. Resolution number 3, village election inspectors. Okay, looking to pass a resolution that the following election inspectors and machine operators to work at Village Hall, March 21st, 2023. Linda Amato, Elizabeth Farrer, Juanita Schmidt, Sylvia Stokes, Renee Christian. Motion?
So moved.
Motion made by trustee Kolar,
I'll second.
trustee Sampson, second. Trustee Kolar,
Yes.
trustee Sampson,
Yes.
trustee Kolar,
Yes.
deputy mayor Lodato,
Yes.
Mayor Bucko, yes. Okay, anybody want to add anything to the agenda for the public? Yeah? Or we could go right into public comment on agenda items.
That's fine.
Please state your name. You want the microphone, please?
I got a good loud voice.
Okay, but can you have the microphone?
Sure.
I'm giving up my microphone. Giving it up.
Well, she baked for us tonight, so she's.
Susan Wolski, 24 South Street. First question is, why is your camera facing the audience instead of you?
That's another agenda item.
Agenda item, the scheduled public hearing for the tax cap override. Will we have access to a preliminary budget before that public hearing?
Yes,
It will be posted on the website?
yes it will.
And you made a resolution appointing election inspectors. You did not name what they were gonna be paid for the day.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone else? Agenda items? Did you turn it on? Agenda items? Okay, public comment, non-agenda items.
Sean Haggerty, 4 Belvoir Drive. My question is, I'm not gonna come up. If you don't want me to talk, I'll talk now, I don't need that.
Okay, go ahead.
You're doing a great job cleaning up the floodways coming down the hill. But the water's going into the retention pond with nothing to retain it. The spillway has not been rebuilt. So the pond is at the level it's at, and it's never gonna hold that back anymore because there's a 20-foot opening there from the previous floods. So you're doing a good job cleaning out the flood, the outflows, but the pond's not gonna hold anything. It's supposed to be a retention pond. Right now, it's a retention puddle.
So noted. Take care of that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Want me to, or I can speak up nice and loud. First of all, why is the camera pointing to the audience and not to the board? My second question is, you used to have your zone reports on the meetings. I guess each one of you had a zone in the village. I have not heard those for months.
Okay. Anyone else? Any comments from the village board? Any other questions? Okay. Do you want to go into executive session, personnel, or no? Hold off now? Okay, being that there's no comments from the village board or from the people of the village in the audience, make a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Trustee
Kolar?
Kolar was
Trustee Kolar?
Yes.
Trustee Sampson? Trustee Kolar?
yes.
Deputy Mayor Madonna? Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Please enjoy your week. Hopefully we see you here tomorrow night at the comprehensive committee meeting. Meeting number 2.